Hi fearless summer campers, Katrina here. Today I'm going to talk to you about keeping happy mail simple. Hey campers, I wanted to go over the 2 printables I created for our camping experience this year. We're including Happy Mail as one of our perks in the group. So this one is I came up with after receiving things similar in my pen pal letters. And it's a simple way of getting to know someone without you divulging a lot of information about yourself, or you just want to have like silly facts that they know. It prints up really cute in color, but also you can print it in black and white. And I just thought these were real simple questions. You answer it, and then if you want to write a little note on the back, so be it. If not, just send this as the first time of like, hi, how are you? This is who I am. And then it's a lot of fun to receive one back from the person. If you're sending it to someone that is not in our camp, then what I would do, and I've done this in the past, is I make a copy and I fold that up, and then I put like a little sticky note on it saying, tag, you're it, or hey, it's your turn now. The second printable, which I printed on a little harder cardstock, is some postcard backs, which I thought were kind of cute to use for our journaling. Or, once again, you can just fussy cut it out and write a little note to the person and slip it in an envelope. Since we are camping with Shauna this year, I thought it'd be fun to use my caravans that I use in my shop and in previous projects I've used with Shauna. So we have 3 little campers you can fussy cut, put in the Happy Mail, fussy cut, put in your journal, use with your artwork. And then I know everyone loves retro things and everyone loves taking pictures, so I couldn't resist to give us a couple cameras to take pictures of our experience this summer. If you have any questions about these printables, please feel free to post a comment down below and I will answer them. On to the next topic. Alrighty, now we're going to go on to the topic of envelopes. Now before you all freak out seeing this, what I want to explain, my version of Happy Mail is sending someone a note in the mail. I know a lot of other people's version is packing a little box of goodies, which is always appreciative in the mail, or sending a little piece of artwork. Since this was a topic that I wanted to introduce to people, is keeping Happy Mail simple, I'm just focusing on more of what you can put in an envelope. And the reason I have these 3 envelopes out is that you can just put the person's name, your name, a stamp, send it off, and that's it. But I've noticed over the last couple of years that I have done pen pal letters, and my version of Happy Mail is that it's a lot of fun to decorate envelopes and it's a lot of fun to receive decorative envelopes. So I have 3 examples here today just to show you. This one is from one of my sweet friends that lives in Salt Lake City, and it was a 4th of July card. And so she used a red envelope and a white pen. Just heads up, a lot of times you might get red envelopes back if you do not use a black marker. So I'm really glad that I was able to receive it from her. So she put her address on the back with a couple stars, put mine, and then she printed out the address so it was easy to read. And then just a little washi tape. That was it. How cute is that to receive that in the mail? This one is a little fancier. This I received, it had a plastic wrap around it, and then the stamps were right here on top of it so it would get mailed. I just received this in the last week and I am just floored. This is like a piece of artwork. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. She cut out pictures of flowers. She used a little gold flaking, and then on the back she painted it. See, she just painted the whole thing. This is more of a sturdy envelope that she did, if you listen. Okay, and she sent that to me. I wasn't expecting it, but it was a wonderful surprise to see this gorgeous piece of artwork coming into the mail for me. And last but not least, for this little section, Here's one from my friend Melanie who lives in the UK. And she loves color coordinating all of her mail when she sends it to me. I never know when I'm going to get it, so of course that's a surprise. And second, I never know what color it is. I've done some really neat things with her envelopes and the things she's given me inside the envelopes, which will be in another video. But let's go over this one. Once again, I guess it's very popular, as you could tell with the first one. She used a white gel pen. So she used a white gel pen, wrote my address, and here are her stamps. Aren't those gorgeous? I wish we had stamps like that. And then on the back, she put her address real quick, and she is one of my original pen pals, and so she always writes a little note to the postal workers. You don't know if they're going to see it or not, but she loves doing that. And once again, just a couple simple things of washi tape, and voila, a little thing of happy mail that you're going to get in the mail. So that's it. If you want to decorate envelopes, I'm going to go over how to do this a little later on in this video. On to the next topic. Okay, campers, now I told you about what my version of Happy Mail is, just sending a note in the mail. And I should quickly emphasize, if I send Sally a letter, I'm not going to be waiting for her to send one back to me. If she sends one back to me, lovely. If she doesn't, so be it. But I had it on my heart that, hey, Sally really needs to hear something from me, so I send it to her. Now inside, I call this part the goodies. You never know what you're going to get inside. Sometimes you don't get anything, and sometimes you get a lot of things, and sometimes you just get one thing. Now remember that 4th of July envelope I showed you? This was in it. If you could see yourself through my eyes, you know how incredible you truly are. Simple, clever. I know what to do to reuse this, and I'll show you in the other video about that. Here was something from one of my pals in another group. She sent me some things, and she just said, Katrina, enjoy, Tara. That was it. I've received some other things. And then this is one of my old ones. Now you can see where I got my little letter thing. She did this. She wrote a couple things down. So I wasn't going to send this back to her because I love this, and I haven't used it yet. But in my letter, I had all these questions I could answer. Now, when you have a lot of questions like this, do you have to write all of them in your answering, when you send it back? Of course not. You can keep this, as a tally. And, each time you send a letter back and forth, answer one of those person's questions. This is another card I got. May God richly bless you today. And it's a little coloring card. And then you could repurpose that. And here's something that I'm going to repurpose in mine. This is from the artist Brandy Kincaid. And so it says, from your friend to you when you're weary and to when you're lost. And so I was holding on to these. I got what I needed out of reading the back of these cards. And so I have it in my pile of stuff for when I you know what? I know someone that needs to see that today. And then this one was really pretty. It's a postcard size. And today's prayer, and then they gave me a thing from the book of Esther, which I thought was really cool. So we have that, and now you're looking at this. 5-minute quick quizzes, puzzler challenges for grade 3. Katrina, why? Why are we looking at this? Well, friends, this I got from Target. Yep, the Target store. And if you have nothing to give, or you want to put something in, but all of us love keeping our supplies of goodies, just get yourself one of these. Yes, it's for 3rd grade, but look, just go like this, if I can do it, without ripping apart the book. Okay, I write my little letter, I fold it up, and then I just fold this up like this. Stick it into the letter, stick in the envelope, and so when Sally opens it up, she'll oh, what is this? Maybe she'll be okay, you're a weirdo, you sent me this, or oh my gosh, oh, we got 2 of them. Sally's lucky, she gets 2. I was oh, what fun. Or like, oh, okay, I really am not into this, but hey, I'll give it to my kid, or maybe she'll pass it on to someone else. Things like this. So it doesn't matter. Remember, you don't have to send any goodies in your Happy Mail. You can send a lot of things. Let's say you have a lot of supplies of journal cards and you just don't know what to do with them anymore. Stickers, anything like that. Or just send them a note and knowing when they receive it that that is the words that they needed to hear at that moment. See you in the next segment. Okay, happy campers, I wanted to show you some of the tools that I use when I create the envelopes. I am not going to draw in this particular video, but I'm going to give you some ideas. First of all, I have some stamps. I have some other ones, but this is one of my favorite ones. If you just have a stamp that has an envelope on it, or something that has to do with mail in any kind, that's a lot of fun to stamp all over your envelope. And you can use different inks. The reason I have this particular ink, it's a brown ink, is because it shows up when I put my return address thing. This one I got made from a company in Chicago a couple years ago. They're unfortunately out of business right now. And if you can read it, it says, "See you around the mailbox," and then my name. And so I put that where I'm going to put my return address. Always have a pencil. Always have something to color with. I use watercolors preferably. You can use colored pencils, markers, crayons, or just outline it in a black marker. And then this is where I decide my ideas are going to come from when I'm going to decorate the envelope. This one, as you can see, has a girl on it and fishes. So on the envelope, see, when you take out the envelope, these are from Trader Joe's, and some of them have really, really nice paper to work with as your blank canvas. So this particular one, I might look at the colors of the letters and try to just draw something using those colors. Or I might try to replicate the girl's face. So, you know, we know where the address goes, here and here. So I might replicate the girl's face here or try to draw the whole girl there. Or because she's surrounded by fishes, I might, you know, just try to draw a couple fishes here and here. And then down here, it looks like she's, they kind of remind me of rainbows. So maybe I would use those same colors, or maybe the colors from the lettering, and then duplicate that same rainbow effect at the bottom. Here's a couple more cards. So this one, when I see it, I automatically think of rainbows. So I'd put something with rainbows on the card. This one, perfect for camping. So it's outdoors. And also you could maybe connect something because it says "I'll be lost without you." So maybe something of friendship. You'd maybe draw two people on there or something. This one is fish, and it's also kite. So maybe you just draw a simple kite on the side of the card. This one I can't wait to send out with all those seashells. And so once again, you have a wonderful color palette to pick from if you want to do that. Or if you just want to draw some of these particular shells along the side of the envelope. And last but not least, this particular one has a wonderful color palette. Maybe you want to duplicate the girl's bow, or just a pair of sunglasses, or even her rainbow earring. You could just draw that. Or something with polka dots. It doesn't matter. Whatever comes to your mind creatively. So there's a lot more things that you can use, but these are the majority of the things that I use when I decorate my envelope. Okay, happy campers, I hope you enjoyed that little video regarding my version of Happy Mail. Now remember, you do not have to decorate the envelope. You do not have to put things in your envelope. You could just write a simple note. You can just put lots of things in there. It's all up to you. That's the great thing about Happy Mail. But remember, if you put a lot of goodies inside your envelope, Make sure you weigh it, because 9 out of 10 times they'll come back with inefficient funds. Talking from experience. Well, thank you once again for watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!